Okay guys, another day at power plant with Andrea, George Harrison, made in Italy, and a lot of work to do. A very hard weekend to finish some work inside Ellös and outside Ellös. We focus especially in the stern of Ellös, and you will see in this episode a lot of things that we did in this last weekend. And just arrived, we change our clothes, but just do it. Rain. Winter season, but don't care because we are inside a power plant, so the rain doesn't touch our work. But this is the view from the back of power plant. And here we are, me and Andrea, we start to fix the bushing of rudder and his support. This is a very complicated work that only Andrea could do this one because he knows very well how to do this type of work. We need to center to avoid any traction, lateral traction of the shaft, and we need to install the tick and the base with the bushing made by Teflon. Another things we need to do is drill the tick and the deck. And after that we need to taper the deck. All the screw that was originally installed was screw on the deck. All this type of work need to be very precise. Andrea is check perfectly the distance from the base of the deck to the end of the cockpit. You need to center perfectly, and also you need to avoid any bending of the shaft. There is no resistance, lateral resistance, because you need to turn very freely. I was quite nervous when we installed this piece of stuff, because I don't want to make mistake and make wrong holes on the deck. So Andrea could do this very precisely. We need these two holes because we need to screw two stainless steel screws that stay in place just under the base. You can see the white powder. Yes, this is epoxy with high density filler. I use this type of material when I fill up the old holes because I need that the bolts have an excellent grip. How you can see, checking, double checking, triple checking before make any drill. Now there is drilling with 4.5 drill, and after that we will taper the hole. And this is the first bolt, and now we go with the second hole. And now we start to drill the deck with the small drill because this hole needs to be tapered. I used the original bolts after cleaning them from the glued because they are made from very good stainless steel that they are made in the 80s. Now is just on the limit of the good quality, the stainless steel. I prefer to use the old one because I'm sure that they never get rust. If you do this work, you need to take out and take in many times the thick base, because you need, before taper the deck, you need to make the correct holes. Now you can see we have the correct holes in the correct position, and now Andrea will start to taper all the holes. I struggle a lot to get the correct thick base because the original one that was installed was quite imperfect, because Hallberg Rassy put some stuff just below the base to get the correct inclination of it. I correct this problem and now I have a real good base. Before start to thread the deck, Andrea make the hole little bigger. It's more easy now to thread the deck. We use M6 to make the thread. And of course you need to thread as deep as you can, because the bolts are very long. And now it's time to countersink all the hole in the thick. We test the first bolt if it works, and for sure it worked very well because Andrea did the work. You can see here the base with the new Teflon bushing. I made it, and I used the old stainless steel base because it was still in good condition. I only changed the bushing. This is the final task before gluing the base on the deck, so we check if all work well. Especially we check if we can tighten the bolts, and we can tighten the bolts very well. Another thing to do is protect the tick from the glue, so Andrea put all the tape all around the base, on the border of the base, because now we start to glue the tick on the deck. Before gluing the base, Andrea used 500 grit sandpaper to clean the shaft, because we need to insert on the shaft the bushing. And we use some tough gel to put inside the bushing. Yes, it's moved freely and it's very smooth turning. And now we start to gluing the thick base on the deck. We use a black polyurethanic glue, not too much. And now it's time to use some grease, because we need to insert the tiller headlock. Very huge and heavy piece of marine bronze. We need a rubber hammer, because with the hand it's difficult to insert. And here we are, job done. And this is the final test. This is the original head of the tiller. It's in stainless steel. Of course, I still need to polish and shine it, because I don't do it until now, but we check the rudder, how it works. It's very soft and work well. Oh, we can say job done, very happy. A good use of metal brush to take off all the dirty from the bronze. Is still in perfect condition. The green is normal, but the material is still strong. I don't care about the green. and sandpaper, and we are ready to work on the stuffing box. Surely some of you, we will see the video, you will have something to say about how to change the rope, if it's correct or not correct inside the stuffing box. But I can tell you that Andrea is 40 years that is making this type of maintenance, so I have blind faith in his ability in his work, and I'm completely sure that his work is near the perfection. Using a tool with this very small hook, Andrea begins to remove the old rope inside. It's very packed after 30 years, but little it come out. And here we are, the small pieces are come out. You can see the small piece of it. It's very dirty, smelling rotten, and right now is preparing the new one. This is a Teflon stuff that will be inserted in the stuffing box. You need to cut the correct length, and after that insert inside the stuffing box. We make 3 layers of 3 rounds of this type of Teflon cord. And this is the second layer. The 3 layers of rope that are placed inside the stuffing box in such way the junction is at 45 degrees from each other to prevent the water from entering the stuffing box. We make the first compression of the stuffing box to make little space for the third layer. Andrea is tied the first time the new 2 cord. You don't need to tie too much when in water, because if you tie too much, your tiller and the rudder become very tough. So you need to make the correct tight. And this is the last layer of cord that Andrea inserts. So we have 3 turns of Teflon cord in my stuffing box. And we are, Andrea's finished, and now it's time to reinstall and close the huge nuts. You can see Andrea use the hand to tighten the nuts, a very little force with the wrench. He tied the bolt under the first one. We can see that the job is done, the last 2 tight, and my stuffing box is ready.
George Harrison at best. This is the old one. It's wet, stinky. And this is the new one made by Teflon. You can see the difference.
And here we are, the new part of this episode, installing the hot water and cold water whale water hose. We use this system because it's very easy to set up and very easy to make the connection. After pass the cold water hose, it's time to pass the hot water hose just from the sink of the kitchen and arriving to the sink of the head. Andrea is cutting a small piece of hose because he needed to install the new connection. Okay, we fixed. I need to make it clear and tidy. And now we move on the stern of the boat where the pump are installed, because we need to make the puzzle how to connect the water hose with all the connection, because we need here to supply water from the shower on the stern of the boat and the water for inside the boat. So we test many situations and at the end we reach one solution. You will see in a while. First of all, clean with water and ammonia all the place over there, and just here and under there, because we need to make a very tidy work. First of all, I need to block this support. I try to make as tidy as I can. Just there. Hot and cold water. Now we move back. Here I don't use any type of plastic band, but I will use a support in plastic, you will see. Okay, this is the first part of the installation of the water hose. And now we have this band here, but I can't adjust because there is the furniture is made like that. So we go. Okay guys, this is quite tidy and fixed. Perfect. Now we move here
great. I need to fix all those stuff, especially here. Guys, I finally finished to fix all my hot and cold water hose made by Whale. You can see here a very nice and clean installation. You go pass through there, and we go out here. I will make more tidy, but at the moment I'm waiting to prepare the top here in Korea. After that I concentrate myself to organize all the hose here, because need also the water pump, foot water pump there. So I need to figure out how to fix as best. But from here to the head, we are finished. Now I go to eat a good piatto of pasta, and we see in a moment. We go to it now. Okay, we're parking here. Buongiorno, popolato.
Certo, certo.
Now we start to make the template of the base of the head.
To make the template you need a very cheap plywood, very easy to cut and very light, and use some hot glue to fix in place all this piece of plywood.
Guys, I need to sand just there and adapt the new Korean base to put there. This will be the result of the base in Korean. Now I need to glue, but I think this is great. You like it?
Before gluing you need to clean with acetone the base and also the Korean.
Now we let the glue make his work, and in a couple of days we can install the head. Job done. We move on the stern to fix the hose of the water. Oh. Yes.
The hose on the right is the hose that will bring water off the shower, deck shower, that you need to get when you come out from the salty water. And and the other is the blue one, is the water hose that bring the water inside the boat to the sink of the head and to the sink of the kitchen.
Completely finished. All my hoses completely tight and clean installation. Very easy to reach and happy. I just finished with the pump, with the hose, and finished many works that I start with Andrea. I leave your comment below, and please thumb up if you like my video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode. For tonight, I'm completely done. Oh, I need to go to the bed and a good shower. Have a good night. Ciao.